right here is go back. What we're gonna do right here is go back. Go back, go back, back, go back, go back, back, go back, go back, back.
Alright, and welcome back to Kumasao Reviews. What we're reviewing today is the Fewture models EX Gokin Energer 1969. This is a reimagined version by the artist Go Nagai, just like a lot of their Fewture models, or Fewture model mecha toys. But anyways, this is the Gokin figure as well. Bottom of the box, just writing I don't understand. I know that means Energer because it says 1969, so that's kind of cool. I know that means Fewture because it has works on it, you know, like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Nothing else on the sides or anything like that besides the Energer, which is part of the actual box. So let's go ahead and take the sleeve off so we can see what we got there. Alright, and a big picture of the toy itself that really makes you want to go ahead and open it up, because the close-up on this face paint, it's just gorgeous. So, and just the name on the bottom, nothing else on the sides, on the back, nothing. So plain Jane, and let's get to it. Alright, so out of the box, what we have is Energer, his stand, as well as some accessories. I should have organized them a little bit better, but I mean, he comes with 4 things, so let you know what's going on here. Alright. He's got the alternate chest place, completely open hands, and then fist that are open as well for holding weapons and stuff like that, even though he doesn't come with any. I think a lot of the reason that he comes with those fists is because I believe he's completely compatible with the Mazinger and Great Mazinger 1969 as well. But alright. Oh, I guess it counts as an accessory too, but the powder for Energer actually comes out. A little motorcycle there. Go ahead and focus on him. Right. Not a lot of paint apps to it or anything like that. Pretty basic, but it does peg into the top of his head. So it's not a ton of detail, but it's a very decent amount of detail for something that's that small. Alright, I want to go ahead and knock out the stand at least now. Get the instructions out of the way so that you guys can see how it works. I'll actually go ahead and, well, lower this a little bit. It's got the screw-on thing here. It also slides in and out, but kind of does an over-under. So unscrew that part. Well, I should raise it up some. Get it out of the way there. Jiminy. Alright, so it basically just clips into a peg in his butt there, and that provides support. Actually unscrew that a little bit to even it down. He stands just fine on its own in a variety of poses, so it's not really something that's necessary, but it comes with it, and it's pretty cool that they tossed it in case maybe you wanted to do some running poses or, you know, that kind of thing. Alright. And there you have it. That's what's in the box. And let's go ahead and move on to the figure itself. Alright, so taking a look at Energer himself, you'll see that this is quite the reimagining of this character. It's another reimagining by Go Nagai, who also did, you know, all of Fewture's Getters and things like that. Just an amazing, amazing artist. And that's what really gravitated me towards this figure in the first place. Because I do not like the standard classic, you know, main singer designs in general, you know. But, alright, taking a look at the face there, that's the thing that sticks out the most out of anything. We already took a look at the powder that comes on. Koji's not detailed or anything like that, just a generic man riding the motorcycle and stuff. But it's cool that it's included. Now, one nice thing about the head is, it actually, you don't have to peg it out, but it's easier for me to do this with it pegged out. Comes out. Alright. Just this piece right here. And his mouth can actually open up there. Alright. So I got some reports of breakage and stuff like that. What I do, I go in the middle of the teeth and pull it down from there. And like I said, I do it while the head's off just because that's a bit easier for me. Okay, move that back. And just pegging that guy back in. Boom, now we have an open mouth. So just really cool and really caps off that skeletal evil look to him. This is just one badass mecha. Now, we'll go ahead and do standard measurement. It's just under 10 inches, about 9 3/4. So definitely a big figure. Unlike the black Getter repaint that I have, this one has not only die cast throughout the body, like this whole thing is die cast with really just strong ratcheting joints, but I believe the biceps might be plastic cast, but the forearms, shoulder pads and things like that, he has die cast throughout the arms too, which the Getter did not, so that's really awesome. And of course the hands are plastic. And I like that because it keeps them from being heavy, wearing out the wrist joints, those kind of things. But alright, taking a look at the character. On the back here, really cool stuff. They do include the ramp for Koji to drive the powder up on. And it does have the bend there. It arcs. And I like that it looks like, you know, just spinal cord when it's down in the back. Now this piece is removable. Bear with me, this is my first time actually removing it, so it just kind of snaps out. Now I had some confusion as to how this thing snaps in. It comes with a snap right there, but if you look, just go by the back because it pegs in just perfectly to just the outline that's imprinted on the back. Alright? And it's really strong. It's not going to come out unless you take it out, that kind of thing. So, just cool stuff there on the back. Alright, so now that we've gotten a good all-around look of this character, go ahead and zoom in because these are the clear chest pieces. You can see the detailing underneath. I love it. Completely panel lined inside and stuff like that. And just the thick red plastic on the outside, it looks really good as compared to the solid colored ones. Just, yeah, much better. So okay, taking a look at them here. Now the head mostly moves by the neck joint. The neck itself swivels. The head can, but it pops out for me, so I just prefer to move the whole neck. And it's nice because the neck actually has a connection joint to the chest to where he can look up and down and those kinds of things too. Doesn't have much, but he has it. So that's cool and really tight in that area too. Okay. So the shoulders, hear that? Strong clicking ratchet joint there. The shoulder pads do move to give it some leeway, which is awesome. And while I'm doing this, like I'm telling you, just check out the gold details and stuff like that. This toy is beautiful. The deco is fantastic. Alright, so moving down, bicep swivel for sure. Really strong ratcheting elbows. And you just saw the forearms here they're held in by magnets. Magnets are actually really strong. Like you actually have to give it some force to pull it out. But, you know, if you're using the arms or the forearms to move the elbow, so I hold the bicep and try to go above. But once you peg it back in, it's not just going to like fall out again or anything like that. They're solid. But like I said, they're just in a really bad spot for ratcheting the elbow. So okay. The wrist are on ball joints. All of them are. So no matter what hands you're using, you're going to have the ball jointed wrist. Okay. So let's take a look at the torso area. Actually ratcheting chest where it meets the ab here. So he does have ab crunch. Okay. 360 swivel. Okay. And no gaps in the waist or anything like that, like the Black Getter. Loving it. Okay. Really strong ratcheting thigh joints here. Like it's crazy. Okay. Knees, also insanely strong. Okay. And he does have some double jointage there that starts to extend as you go down. And the feet, the ankles do have tilt. And see that? Strong ratcheting. And with this die cast and stuff like that, I mean, it's just the most solid feeling. And the toes, do you have like 2 ratchet points of articulation there too? So let's go ahead and, because that pretty much sums up the figure. I mean, it doesn't come up with much, or come with much. So let's go ahead and pop out his wrist here, so that we can replace the hands. Like I said, they're just ball joints that peg in. The center is really easy to find. I'm not even looking here. So that's pretty cool. And Jeebsus. Alright. Alright. Let's head down some, give him some. Make sure that he's got the ratchet on the feet there. See how solid his feet just plant? Man. But alright, there we go. And there we have, actually moves the camera to the side here, the Fewture models, EX Gokin Energer 1969, with, of course, his powder machine. So yeah, we went ahead and took a look over his accessories, his stand in the beginning, this fabulous paint job. Like I said, the thing's almost 100% die cast, just incredible. Alright, final thoughts on this bad mamma jamma. Just in terms of quality, in terms of size, paint job, articulation, it's just a very well done effort by Fewture. After getting the Black Getter, I wasn't expecting to be as impressed with this one as that one, because it had the whole changing gimmick to change from the Ryoma version to the normal Getter 1 style. Lots more accessories, that kind of thing. And this one's pretty plain Jane in terms of accessories and stuff like that. It's kind of, here's the dude, who comes out with chest swap parts, you know, make them clear or solid, and a couple of other hands. That's it. But just the aesthetic on this thing, the heft to it, man, it's mind-blowing. This is damn good, and I definitely like it better than my Black Getter. So, you know, right now, this one's the winner out of the whole 2 Fewture toys that I have. I have another one coming in a couple of days. Basinger Z 1969. So, yeah, but this makes me look forward to that toy as well, because body-wise and things like that, they're basically the same sculpt, different heads, different accessories and things like that. So I was kind of going back and forth about double dipping, even though aesthetically, you know, some of the accessories and the different heads make them look quite a bit different. Paint job too. But you know what I mean, the same mold and stuff like that. It's kind of a tough decision to make, especially on higher priced items like this. But definitely, I already know it's going to be worth it, because this toy just kicks ass. I mean, if this toy just plain had a sword, it could be like a 9.5 out of 10, you know, that kind of thing. But for what it's worth, this thing is excellent. The prices vary, so I'm not going to tell you, you know, what's good and what's bad to pay for it, because you'll see it on sale for $200 at this seller, then you'll see it for sale for $350 or $400 at another seller within like 3 days of each other. So it's really out there, but I mean, if you find it for a price that you think is worth it, this toy is incredible. But anyways, that's enough blabbering. This has been another Kumasawa review. I'm TJ Duckett, and what we have here once again is the Fewture Models EX Gokin Energer 1969 with, of course, his powder machine. See you next review. Thanks for watching.